Yeah, you gotta wish those kind of people well, man, because you know they need it. Because you can wish them well, and they realize that what they're doing is off, and then they heal themselves, and they're gonna come back and say thank you for saving my life. I'm like, what do you mean? You know, you didn't feed the fire. Instead, you wished me well when I was trying to hurt you. You changed my life. You know, that's the energy you gotta have, and you know, you get used to it. You get used to it. I've been going through. I don't know if it's harassment, gang stalking, or protection. But I've been going through this for a long time, guys. I'm going on 8 years now. Uh, a long time. Everywhere I go, I'm being followed, and there's no one there, no cars there. Someone appears immediately, and I mean, even to the point to I go to doctor's office. Doctors are fake. It's fake doctors. Going through a ringer, man. And but I overcame the worst harassment. The harassment where you get called constantly, and I overcame that because I just didn't feed the fire. Instead, I wish people well, and so I know what it feels like when you're dealing with stalkers and harassment and things of that nature because you trigger people. It's year 8. I'm still going through it. I don't get a moment. I don't often get a moment of solitude. I'm followed almost everywhere. So I understand. Someone would say, well, you don't understand what it feels. No, I understand. It's insane the things I'm going through right now. But you get used to it. But when you're dealing with someone that's stalking you and targeting, you gotta wish them love, man, because they're hurting and something's off inside of them. And we've all been there. We've all been a stalker before. You know, we've all been there. We've all been a little off, and then we calm down and realize we were off, and we apologize. So you're dealing with stalkers and crazy stuff. Just have patience with yourself and them, and wish them well, man. Eventually, it will die out because when you respond to it, you put in excuse me, put a wood into the fire. When you don't respond, the fire eventually is going to dwindle down and dissipate. I've been times that people will text me, constantly sending me nasty stuff, man, and I just never responded. You know, I just I've been through that. Being in the gym, and I had someone, every other minute come up to me, "You leaving yet? You leaving yet?" I just never responded. I've been through harassment that make you, uh, just attack somebody in the street. I've been through that kind of harassment. You going somewhere and someone just walks up to you and stares at you. I was at the train station yesterday. People just walk near me and just stare at me. I mean, it's nuts. The harassment is bad when people that aren't in on the harassment see it and they get spooked out. Like, why are you looking at that man like that for? But you just gotta you can't add fuel to the fire, man. You can't add fuel to the fire, man. So you're showing you're going through harassment, man, gang stalking. Just stay strong. Just stay strong and stay positive because it's meant to make you attack people. It's meant to make you go crazy. Because once again, you never get a peace of mind. It doesn't exist. Even if you're in the house, then it gets noisy in the house. It's nuts. Or you go to the park and it's late at night. Someone stumbles into where you're at. You're in the dark. Like, why are you walking here for? It never ends. But you adapt to it. You get used to it. You just be grateful that for your regular functions in life. You just get happy you can walk and talk. But as far as um, you know, so I know what it feels like, man. And for the people that stalk, you gotta look in the mirror and try to heal yourself for your own mental health, for your own sake. Because people that stalk and harass, they get an adrenaline rush from doing it. But what happens if you can't stalk anybody or harass anybody? Where's that rush going to come from? Then you're going to become suicidal, contemplate killing yourself because you can't get that rush. So for people that stalk, you gotta find another means of healing yourself, of coping. You have to find another means of coping other than harassing people and targeting people. Because when you have no one to target, then you become suicidal and you try killing yourself. Some of these people that do the targeting, they have tried killing themselves. These some tormented people, man. They're tormented. They're ill, and I can relate because I suffer the same thing. But by the grace of the Father, by the grace of God, I found an outlet. They haven't found an outlet. Even if they have great jobs and things of that nature, they don't have an outlet. Their only outlet is to target people, harass people, stalk people. You know, their energy is feel my pain. Feel my pain. That's their energy. And the reason to why I can say that because I've been there. Feel. I want you to feel how I feel. And I realized that this is wrong, and that what really woke me up is that what happens when there is no targeting? What happens when there is no stalking? What happens then? What happens then? Now you have no outlet at all. You have to find a new outlet to release yourself. Because we all get a little cuckoo, get a little crazy, but sometimes you got to know when enough's enough and say, well, you know what, I got to find a new outlet because if I don't have this person to target, if I don't have this person to stalk, what am I going to do? I might kill myself. So you don't want to get into that position. So if there's someone that's a stalker or a target, or maybe you're targeting me, hopefully listen to this message. And I'm not condemning anyone because I've been there. But when you don't have someone to target and stalk, man, you might try to kill yourself. You got to find a new means of relief. You have to find an outlet other than just targeting people. Because once again, when they target people and harass people, they get that adrenaline rush. And based upon the person's response, they get that rush. They get that feeling of happiness. They get that dopamine. They stalk this person. They follow everything that they do, and they throw little booby traps to see the response, and they get a rush from that. They become fanatics. You got to become a fanatic in another field, and I'm not condemning you, but I'm condemning you, man. Because I've been there. I've been a fanatic. That's why I don't judge people. That's why when people were harassing me to the T, like worse than well, it's not worse than this because we got cars following everywhere. But when people were harassing me to the T, it was nothing to me because I know what it feels like to be a fanatic like that. So I'm on the phone, people just cursing me out, saying disgusting things. I'm like, yeah, okay. And when they finish, have a good day. Because I've been there. But I had to stop that energy because I knew that it was going to lead to my demise. Because I'm stalking my ex because it's relief. I'm texting her, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm texting her nonstop. And I realize I'm sick. She doesn't deserve this. So she breaks it off for me and I accepted it and that was it. To the point to where when she broke it off, she was surprised that that was it because I knew that I was wrong. So guys, we've all been crazy. We've all been, weird. We've all been, out of whack, but at a point in time, you have to realize that when you're targeting and stalking people is eventually going to lead to your demise because when you cannot target and stalk anymore, that is when your doom is around the corner because you need an outlet. So find an outlet rather than targeting people. Find a hobby that can give you that relief because you need that relief. Because what happens is you get triggered, and then when you're triggered, you need a relief. But what's triggering you? What's making you unstable? What's making you unstable to where you have to target someone? What did they say that triggered you that much? You have to find out what triggers you and overcome it so you can have a peace of mind for your own sake. Something triggering you that makes you do this to people, that makes you target people, harass people. And for the people that are under targeting, if you just hold your head, it will make you a better person because you wouldn't want to put nobody through that. So and trust me, I went through it. I'm talking about targeting. Even when I tried to get mental health help, I'm being targeted in the facilities. Even in facilities, I get targeted. These supposed to be professionals. So I went through targeting on a high level. But for the people that target you, man, just pray for them. They need help. We all need help. I'm not here to judge no one. I'm just as guilty. We all need help. But stay strong if you're going through targeting. You will get used to it because now, if someone was to look at my life, they're like, how does this man outdo it? You just get used to it, man. If I go into any public bathroom, someone's gonna be right behind me. You just get used to it. Imagine how celebrities feel, man. That's why I respect celebrities and like royal family members. I respect them a lot. I've going through this. I respect them tremendously because you never get a moment. Cameras always in your face. You never get a moment. So I respect them a lot. Before, not to dealing with this, I respect them tremendously, man. Cause this is a lot. This. You get used to it, but still, it's hard to get used to it, man. Every time you go out, someone behind you. Cars always following you. So you get used to it, but you don't ever get used to it. And for people that want to be like famous and celebrities, man, uh, I don't know, but wish people well. People stalking you, wish them well. Wish them well. Wish them the heal. Wish them peace, man, because they hurting and they're trying to hurt you. Luckily for me, when my harassment began, I was in tremendous pain. So when people are calling me, harassing me, I was so depressed that the fact that someone's reaching out to me made me feel better. It sounds sick, but that's how depressed I was. I was that depressed. So here it is. I'm terribly depressed, and I'm getting a phone call, hello, and someone's just jabbing at me. So I was able to transmute all that heat they had and transmute it into positive energy to uplift me because I was that depressed. To the point to where the person harassing me, they probably feel like their energy being drained. So I know what it feels like. And once again, I have a newfound level of respect for celebrities, for royal family members. And when I say royal family, like presidents and things of that nature, even royal family members like in Europe and, royal family throughout the world, the royal family, they can never be alone because they have stalkers. People are crazy over them. Celebrities have to have security all the time because people are crazy. This if you're a celebrity, there's someone out there that thinks that y'all in a relationship. So that person really thinks that you two are dating because of a character you played in a movie. So then imagine if that person runs up on you in real life, you don't have no security, and you tell that person, I'm sorry, but I'm happily, married. That person might try to kill you. Fatal attractions. Even with royal family members. Even with the Rothschilds, man. I never seen society blame a group of people for all the darkness in the world, Look at the shit they got to deal with. And what people don't understand about the Rothschilds is when you do your research is that they rose to power. They weren't always in power. They came from a poor background. They rose to power. So how can they be in charge of all the darkness in the world? That right there don't make logical sense. How can the Rothschilds be in charge of all the darkness in the world if they rose to power not that long ago? By their craft and wit, they became super wealthy. Well, they're worth trillions, but that's money that can still be spent. So how do they rule the world? So imagine how they feel, the shit that they gotta go through. So it's just nuts, man. When you're dealing with stalkers and stuff, have mercy, pray for their well-being, because we've all been a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and eventually, you'll save them, because you showing them love while they showing you hate will change them. And they'll say, you saved my life, man. Thank you. And you'd be like, look, man, I've been there before too. We've all been a little crazy, you know. But yeah.